I am Dr. Purvi Jayaaraaj. I'm a drugless therapist and a doctor of alternative medicine. Today, let us understand the interconnectedness between love and wellness. Yes, we all know that love, acknowledgement, appreciation or reciprocation of any good feeling is one of the basic ingredients to be happy. But did you know that this has a very deep connection with our physical, mental and emotional well-being? Today, let us with few examples try to understand how giving and receiving love has a lot to do with balancing and bringing in a lot of harmony within our own physical and mental well-being. Let me give you an example. Let's assume that you've been teaching some subject to a kindergarten kid. Now, after you have done your job, will you have an expectation that this kid at a later stage, when you are writing your post-graduation exams, should come back and teach you whatever you are having expectation from that child? It is definitely not practically positive or possible, isn't it? Yes, likewise, when we give or shed out some love or some sort of care, compassion or concern to a person, it is not necessary that the same person has to give back the equal amount of love. First of all, it is a big blunder to quantify the energy of love or compassion that you have given to a person in need. And having an expectation that that very person has to come back at the right time when you are holding expectation is definitely not the appropriate way of looking at life itself. But unfortunately, most of us have this huge burden of expectations and go into a very depressive mindset when we feel that appropriate reciprocation is not being experienced, no matter what that sort of relationship that you are experiencing is. For instance, if you are giving some sort of a service or love to your in-laws or to your husband or even to a friend, we often try to quantify it at a stage when we need that attention and help and start blaming each other that they didn't reciprocate or come back to you with the same amount of concern that you showed or same amount of help that you gave to them. This blame, this unable to let go or lack of forgiveness can create a lot of mental and emotional trauma in you. We should always believe in the power and the energy of universe. Some may call it as a karma theory, but let's understand a simple logic that the person who is receiving it may not be in a position to give back the same amount of compassion to you. Just like the example that I gave, the person may not be happy enough, matured enough, or may not be open enough to shower that energy back at you. Instead of having that expectation and getting into a vicious loop and entangling yourself with that expectation, go to the universe or surrender to the universal cosmic energy to shower all that you require. And trust me, in some other form or way, I am sure universe will have better plans to help you receive all that you need. Well, this might sound very simple because in most of the circumstances, we become adaptable, we let go, we are flexible enough or we forgive. But the problem is, somewhere deep in the subconscious mind, we always have this imbalance, as in the account which isn't balanced and have this lacuna or lack or deficiency about certain person that is prefixed in our mind. When that person encounters you at some experience at a later stage in life, or when you meet a similar personality, you tend to have distrust or a lot of vengeance that is bottled up inside you. This will neither let you attract better relationship nor let you have good energies or good vibes running inside you. So dear friends, if you really want to experience unlimited, unconditional love that showers goodness and wellness into your life, always understand that when you are serving somebody with love, have zero expectations, or if they have hurt you or offended you, practice forgiveness, let go, release yourself from that energy and go back to the life believing in the universal energy which has abundance of compassion and life stored in for you and to the frequency that matches the maturity of your heart. Not every person will instantaneously match up to the frequency or maturity of what you can project. Follow these simple principles and see how unburdening yourself from such expectations can make you eligible to attract more love. Friends, you must be aware that if you go through a feeling of lack of love often or regularly, you might land up with the most important concern, which is feeling of discontentment. Feeling that you're not loved enough, you're not acknowledged enough, or somebody doesn't need you enough will always keep you in the space of being dejected. This can lead into other complications like low self-confidence or feeling very moody or depressive. This simple change in the way we are looking at life or improvement in the perceptions or perspectives can make a whole lot of change in your very attitude. This definitely is one of the key ingredients for somebody to explore wellness from deep within ourselves. I hope this information was helpful to you. If you like this information, please do share it with your loved ones, and do not forget to click on the bell button to have more updates and also subscribe to receive more such information. I'll meet you again with more such effective and efficient information on drugless therapy. Until then, do meditate and practice unconditional compassion. Namaste.